Ever wondered why communicating with someone with dementia can be a challenge? It's because dementia brings about significant cognitive changes that can make communication tricky. As dementia progresses, a person's memory begins to fade, making it difficult to recall past conversations, recognize familiar faces, or even remember what was said just moments ago. This memory loss can lead to repeated questions and conversations, which may seem like a lack of interest or attention. But it's not just memory loss. Dementia can also cause difficulty finding the right words. You may notice a person with dementia struggling to express their thoughts or substituting incorrect words without realizing it. This can make their speech confusing or hard to follow. Moreover, dementia can cause confusion and disorientation, making it hard for a person to understand complex sentences or follow along in a conversation. This can lead to misunderstanding, frustration, and even withdrawal from social interactions. Knowing why communication can be a challenge is the first step towards improving it. There are ways to improve communication with someone who has dementia. Let's delve into some practical tips that can make a world of difference. First, always use simple, clear language. Avoid complex sentences or jargon that could potentially confuse them. Using everyday language that they're familiar with can make it easier for them to understand what you're saying and subsequently respond to it. Moving on, remember to ask one question at a time. Bombarding them with multiple questions can overwhelm them and make it difficult for them to process the information. Stick to one thought or question at a time and wait for their response before carrying on. Thirdly, patience is vital. It's important to give them time to respond. They may need a little longer to process what you've said and formulate their response. Rushing them can cause unnecessary stress. Next, consider using nonverbal cues like gestures or facial expressions. These can supplement your verbal communication and help convey your message more effectively. Simple gestures can often speak louder than words. Finally, if they make a mistake or forget something, avoid correcting them. This can cause distress and may lead to them shutting down communication. Instead, gently steer the conversation in the right direction without highlighting the error. Using these techniques can make communication less frustrating and more effective. By adapting our communication style, we can ensure that our conversations are as meaningful and enjoyable as possible. Communication with a loved one with dementia doesn't have to be a struggle. We've explored why it can be challenging, largely due to changes in the brain that affect memory and cognitive abilities. We've also shared some valuable tips. These include maintaining eye contact, using simple language, and being patient. Advice from dementia charities emphasizes the importance of understanding and compassion. Remember, patience, understanding, and using these tips can significantly improve your communication with someone who has dementia.